Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi Shali Sadri Wasalli Amri. Walul Uqdatam Lisani Yafqali. So, Assalamu alaikum, Prof. And I would like to present my research proposal presentation to you. The topic or the area of my research proposal is like I would like to analyze the competition which the fintech players are facing in Malaysia from the from the conventional financial institutions, and how what are the opportunities that can or the gaps Islamic fintech players can consider to grow their footprint in Malaysia, especially. So this is a Abdul Basit, and I'm going to represent this presentation. So first of all, there are like few gaps or opportunities that Islamic fintech players should consider. Uh, First, there is a debate going on like either Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency is halal or not, or Sharia compliant. Secondly, what are the challenges faced by Islamic fintech players, and what are the gaps that the Islamic fintech players should consider? So, uh, in the first phase of the presentation, I will discuss about what are the challenges and the gaps of, related to Islamic fintech in Malaysia specifically. And later on, I will, at the end of this presentation, I will discuss about the what kind of data and methodology should be considered. So, first, when it comes about either Bitcoin is Sharia compliant or not, so there is a debate going on. Earlier, Nuriism states that Bitcoin is impermissible in Islam as it is not regulated by a central bank or government. Because as we know, Bitcoin is decentralized cryptocurrency. However, Barker in 2017 mentioned that cryptocurrency does not fall in the category of money, as it has no intrinsic value, is unstable, and must be backed by an asset for it qualify as an Islamic currency. Whereas Sharia Review Board in 2018 said that cryptocurrency and tokens are permissible as they meet the expectation and habits of exchange transaction. In the recent review report presented by Mufti Faraz Adam, who is the co-founding member of Amana Investment. So that was his opinion. So based on his opinion, he mentioned that though Bitcoin is um fall into major areas and there is no issues, but the third is like there is an uncertainty. There is there is a factor of which is not controlling the increase or decrease in the value of Bitcoin. That's the and based on the Sharia guidelines, such kind of currency should be regulated. So that's the factor which is uh, not allowing Bitcoin to be Sharia compliant. However, I believe, especially for Islamic fintech players, to increase their footprint in the market, uh, cryptocurrency is one of the important aspect that they should explore, and also they should start work on it to make it more Sharia compliant, whether it's a Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. Then secondly, these are the few challenges that the Islamic fintech players is facing, especially Malaysia is considered to be the global leader in Islamic finance with dedicated Islamic banks and numerous takaful companies. Malaysia is not progressing the way it should in Islamic fintech. Why? Because according to the recent research conducted by Salim and Elias, there are many gaps identified, such as lack of investment in this area, as well as there is a gap in the knowledge and skilled workforce. They are not well equipped with the fintech terminologies, especially the AI, blockchain, robotic process automation. They're not much familiar with it. So the Sharia scholars are know about the do's and don'ts of Islamic fintech in the light of Sharia, but they're not well equipped in terms of technology. And third and most important, which is the focus of my research proposal, is the conventional financial institution and banks are more, and they are giving fierce competition to the Islamic fintech players. This is the like pillars of the report. They have mentioned about the pillars of Malaysian fintech ecosystem, starting with regulatory framework, funding, supporting institutions, and human capital development. So my focus is the around the competition, the conventional competition, uh, which are challenging the Islamic fintech players, and how one should adopt, what kind of the gaps or opportunity Islamic fintech players should consider. So currently, if we see the footprint of Islamic fintech, so uh, as per the IMF report published this year, earlier in February, almost one third of the market is based on the payments and wallets. In Malaysia, the overall, not only the Islamic fintech, but the fintech companies dominating more than one third of the market based on the payment and wallets, and with 8% in tech and 7% in wealth tech and so on. Still, blockchain is like also having a share of 7%. So, though things are growing in a positive way, but there is also an opportunity or a fierce competition provided by the conventional companies in all these areas. So these are all like based on exponential technologies, upcoming industrial 4.0 related technologies, having blockchain, AI, and robotic process automation, IoT. So if Islamic fintech players should consider these things. These are the gaps in Islamic fintech ecosystem. Like we can see here, this is based on the Dinar Standard report published 2 years back. And according to them, there is a good presence of players in the P2P category, but still there is a huge opportunity for Islamic fintech players in the deposits, borrowing, and treasury domain of financial institution, and especially AI and big data can play a very big role. Similarly, trade financing and wealth management are also the good opportunities that one should consider. So first, like these days there is a new term of neo banking and bank 4.0. So Islamic fintech players should also consider about that how they can leverage the opportunity of automation and bringing automation in banking. Second, growing Islamic trade finance through blockchain is also one of the key fundamentals of such kind of disruption. Third, making Islamic wealth management more automated, and last, supporting the development of takaful. There is a huge opportunity in takaful, as you can see here. Uh, Hardly like takaful is one of the based on my knowledge, Pakistan, Malaysia, Indonesia, and few other Muslim countries, they are doing good. In as Malaysia is leading the uh, in terms of takaful, but still there is a huge opportunity globally. But there is still a gaps that especially in Malaysia they should consider about for building more takaful startups. So Islamic finance should apply AI and big data analytics in more areas of business. Machine learning capabilities can be introduced in fintech companies through big data and analytics. Companies can know which customers are best fit for the services. Secondly, blockchain can also be used for contracts, especially in smart contracts, like contracts in a form of mudaraba, musharaka. So blockchain can be used in such way, and also for the investment part or the Islamic wealth management part, robo advisors will definitely reduce the need of for having financial advisors, and through that, any kind of investor can give the desired information that enables AI to decide the most suitable allocation of funds. Moreover, as mentioned earlier, Thakaful can be innovated to capture a large Islamic fintech market. And based on the research, like Muslim population that could reach nearly around 3 billion by 2060, and that will definitely require Sharia compliant protection against loss of wealth or health. So, last, what is the methodology and data? How, from where I will source the data? So, I will get the data from the performance of the yearly performance of the fintech firms, especially from Islamic, focusing on Islamic fintech versus conventional fintech firms, and we'll get the data from World Bank, IFC, IDC, and other renowned financial institutions. Definitely, Bank Negara Malaysia and other reports from these sources will be considered. Apart from it, also I will analyze the financial impact of such firms on multiple industries can be gauged through annual report published by market research firms like McKinsey, PwC, Deloitte, and Accenture. So this is my domain of the research proposal, and inshallah, I'm looking forward, Professor, for your feedback, and thank you for your time listening me. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair.